Chapter 10, Problems at Both Ends. Lin Nuan, where did you find such a cute baby?
The fake lady who was wrongly raised by the Lins for more than 20 years. Once the real daughter of the Lins returned, her original position in the Lin family became extremely troublesome. Moreover, those who caused this were her biological parents. Mother Lin was unable to completely abandon the Lin Nuan she had cared for over 20 years, but she could not ignore her biological daughter either. So on the one hand, she continued to care for Lin Nuan, and on the other, she tried to find ways to make up to her biological daughter, feeling troubled on both sides. But Lin Nuan knew what she had to do in this difficult situation. The day the Lin's real daughter came back, she found an excuse to move out of the Lin family home. After she moved out, Mother Lin would still come by often to give Lin Nuan good clothes and food, but the Lin family house. Lin Nuan had never returned there. If Fu Huai'an went to visit the Lin family for her marriage with Lin Nuan, she would be frowned upon if she didn't return with him. Lin Nuan originally wanted to ask Fu Huai'an if he knew that his biological mother was mentally ill. Before she could open her mouth, Lin Nuan felt a warmth on her fingertip. When she looked down, she saw Tuan's gentle hand holding her. Children are sensitive. Tuan sensed Lin Nuan's change in mood and felt a little scared. Meeting Tuan's bright black eyes, Lin Nuan forced the words onto the tip of his tongue and replied, "I know. Call me before you leave, and I'll go there too." After breakfast, Fu Huai'an left for the lawyer's office, and Lin Nuan got ready to go to the radio station. In the morning, Fu Huai'an had already taken care of the car parked near her house. Lin Nuan said that she wanted it to be okay, and Fu Huai'an certainly granted her wish. However, idly was taking a break in the afternoon, and Fu Huai'an had already left. Lin Nuan looked at Tuan, sitting across from her, who was quietly staring at her with his big eyes. For a moment, Lin Nuan did not know what to do. She glanced at her watch. It's almost 1 o'clock. And she had promised her colleague to help her cover the 1:30 radio program today. She could not delay her departure to work any longer. After thinking about it, Lin Nuan put on her clothes, which idly had already washed and ironed, and took Tuan with her to the radio station. When Lin Nuan suddenly brought such a cute little boy into the radio station building, it attracted many adults who came to take a look. Tuan obediently sat on the sofa, holding the cotton candy that Lin Nuan bought for him on the way. While clutching the many snacks that Lin Nuan's colleagues pushed on him, he looked up at the crowd of aunts and uncles who were asking him endless questions. He looked adorable, like a little baby straight out of a comic book. Bai Xiaoyan, Lin Nuan's friend, sat in the broadcasting room and watched the chubby little Tuan through the glass. She too was cooing at the boy's beauty and desperately wanted to get out and squeeze Tuan's little face. After testing the microphone, Bai Xiaoyan took off her headphones and leaned towards Lin Nuan and asked, "Nuan, where did you find such a cute baby? He's way too precious." Lin Nuan glanced at Tuan, and for a moment, she couldn't answer. She couldn't just tell Bai Xiaoyan the truth, could she? "Hey, I'm asking you a question." Getting no response from Lin Nuan, Bai Xiaoyan lightly nudged her. Bai Xiaoyan was not a talkative person, and she was not someone who felt a strong curiosity towards anything. However, Bai Xiaoyan had been friends with Lin Nuan for more than 10 years. She knew that Lin Nuan was in a difficult situation. She was afraid that Lin Nuan's kindness would inadvertently bring her messy problems. Lin Nuan glanced at the clock in the broadcast room and replied, "I'll tell you later after the show."
Chapter 11, Don't Get Lost in the Money. What is your name supposed to mean? The birdbrain boss, Lin Nuan.
The show started on time. Tuan put the snack in his hand and jumped off the couch. He ran across the room to watch Lin Nuan and Bai Xiaoyan through the transparent glass. "What splendid weather we have today, it's raining like crazy." Yet it's harvest season, and my wife took time off work to go home and harvest the wheat. So this noon, at the time of wandering in New York, Nuan and I will accompany you. Once the show started, Bai Xiaoyan started teasing his partner who took his leave. A good afternoon to you all. In this foggy and cold weather, fortunately Nuan is here to accompany you. Not cold, but hot like my name, like 999 cough syrup, to warm you up. Bai Xiaoyan's show was supposed to be light and funny. Lin Nuan got into the zone pretty quickly. Her self-deprecating humor even elicited some genuine laughter from the phone editors outside. Bai Xiaoyan burst out laughing. Whoa! The advertisers must be very happy that their ads are on the show. Looks like the advertiser is funding your show. I'm literally sacrificing myself to serve you, Lin Nuan commented with a smirk. Tuan stared at Lin Nuan without blinking. It was the first time he noticed that Lin Nuan had a funny side. He envied Bai Xiaoyan sitting next to her. He wished his mother would smile at him like that. Bai Xiaoyan noticed Tuan standing at the door and glancing inside, his little hand pressed against the glass. He was so small and petite, his beautiful clear eyes followed Lin Nuan wherever she went, making people's hearts melt at the sight of him. Wow, there are already comments from Weibo's friends. Bai Xiaoyan quickly returned to her work mode and read aloud in a light and bright tone, and you, with your username, the birdbrain boss, what is your comment supposed to mean? Are you saying that our show is lowbrow? Nuan is definitely a 10, but so am I. I'm half a 10. Nuan, please do us justice and kindly tell this classmate how sophisticated our show is. Lin Nuan pretended to think deeply. When I entered the studio, I heard you talking to my editor about me coming on the show. Yi said that I must have lost my mind to come on a fancy show like this, just to tear down my image. Well, Yi, looks like you lost your big raise for this month. Bai Xiaoyan joked, laughing out loud. From behind the bay window, they saw Yi sticking his tongue out. The way I see it, you should give me the big raise. After all, my image has been ruined after participating in such an absurd show. May Goddess Nuan watch out for your boldness, don't get lost in the money. Bai Xiaoyan and Lin Nuan continued to tease each other. Lin Nuan and Bai Xiaoyan had a very good relationship as partners, thanks to their strong friendship over the years. The 1-hour program finally came to an end. Lin Nuan said goodbye to his audience and told them to come back the next night at 6 p.m., reminding them to listen to his own show. Afterwards, Bai Xiaoyan told him, that kid, he stood at the door for almost an hour watching you. Lin Nuan rolled his eyes. As expected, Tuan stood at the door and stared at her with his big eyes. Lin Nuan took out her earpiece, stood up and walked out of the room. Tuan looked up at Lin Nuan. He wanted to get closer to her, but he was still a little apprehensive, so all he could do was to offer her a big, soft smile. At that moment, Lin Nuan felt sorry for the child who had lost his mother. He was too young. Even though Lin Nuan was not related to the Lin family by blood, she had really been happy before she found out the truth.
Chapter 12. This child is especially close to you. Lin Nuan's mother had been extremely protective of her.
In the Lin family, Lin Nuan's mother had been extremely protective of her, to the point that she had literally been protected like a delicate princess. Lin Nuan bent down and lifted Tuan by her little elbows, snuggling him in her arms. She thought about what she would do with him if she had to go to the Lin family's house that afternoon. Huai'an might not trust anyone else to take care of him. Alternatively, Bai Xiaoyan might be a good candidate to take care of Tuan. However, it was imperative to discuss this with Huai'an before asking Bai Xiaoyan for help. Tuan was an intelligent child. He remembered Huai'an's phone number very well. In fact, he managed to recite both of her numbers when Lin Nuan asked him. Bai Xiaoyan finished tidying up and glanced at the adorable pudding in Lin Nuan's arms. "What's wrong with this child?" she asked. "Help me take care of him for a bit, I need to make a phone call." Lin Nuan looked at Tuan Tuan and said, "Stay with Aunt Bai for a while, okay? Don't call me Aunt Bai." Bai Xiaoyan took Tuan Tuan in her arms and shamelessly brainwashed her. "Call me sister." Lin Nuan was speechless. Bai Xiaoyan took Tuan Tuan to the pantry to get her something good to eat while Lin Nuan headed to the stairs and called Fu Huai'an. When Lin Nuan told him the situation, Fu Huai'an asked, "So where is Tuan Tuan now?" "Tuan Tuan is with my friend," Lin Nuan replied. Fu Huai'an was taken aback. Tuan Tuan had a strange personality, he usually did not want to stay with strangers. Fu Huai'an inwardly heaved a sigh. Tuan Tuan really wanted to have Lin Nuan as his mother. "If you go to the Lin's house, I can pick you up at the radio station. I'll hand Tuan Tuan over to my assistant who can keep him for us." Lin Nuan thought about it. She agreed. "Okay. So what time are you picking me up, Mr. Fu?" 3:20. He answered without hesitation. "Very well. I'll be waiting downstairs with Tuan Tuan at 3:20. "Of course." Fu Huai'an hung up the phone after giving a succinct answer. Lin Nuan returned to the room and saw Tuan Tuan's pale, dapper face surrounded by the station's employees. No matter how much they tried to tease him, he did not say a word. As soon as he saw Lin Nuan enter, Tuan Tuan jumped out of the seat and ran towards her. He stopped half a meter away from her to look at her. His huge, innocent eyes gave off a sparkle reserved only for her. Lin Nuan found the caution of his movements truly endearing. She leaned in and stroked his little head. "Father will pick us up at 3:20. "Hey, I know a great ice cream store down the street from me. How about we go get some ice cream before he gets here?" Tuan Tuan smiled like a Cheshire cat. He nodded furiously. "Yes." Bai Xiaoyan walked over to Tuan Tuan and said, "This kid seems especially close to you." Although Tuan Tuan didn't say anything, his behavior raised some suspicions about his relationship with Nuan Nuan. Lin Nuan's reputation was bad enough at that time. As soon as Bai Xiaoyan said this, he silently explained to the crowd that there wasn't much going on between the child and Lin Nuan. The ice cream man was just downstairs. Tuan Tuan was sitting on a chair a little higher than him, holding the bowl of ice cream in one of his chubby hands, while the other was vigorously shoving spoonfuls of ice cream into his mouth.